Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today we are checking out the latest Heroes of the Storm patch update. This one came to the PTR on March 21st and it will go to live servers on March 29th. Blizzard is encouraging us to do bug reports, okay? Just log on to the PTR and look for those little bugs, send a bug report so they can iron out all issues before they transfer the content to live. Okay, now this is a mammoth patch, okay, a titanic patch. For this reason, this video will be split into two parts. In the first part, as in this part, we'll be talking about absolutely everything but hero changes. Hero changes will be exclusively in part 2, okay? So part 2 dedicated for hero changes, part 1 as in now everything else. Alright, let's jump right in. So like I said, coming on March 29th to live servers. First off, we got 5 hero full reworks, okay, for Gazlowe, Illidan, Kael'thas, Sylvanas, and Tychus. And like I said, not going to talk about actual hero changes, but what I will say is expect huge imbalances, guys, okay? You cannot launch 5 reworks of this magnitude and actually expect balance. They will get ironed out, okay, the issues we will have over time. As a first impression from the PTR, Tychus is AA built so strong. Guys, go on to the PTR, check him out. He looks pretty sick. We got a new battleground, Lost Cavern. This one is only available in custom games, so if you want to play on the Lost Cavern, just go custom games and select it and blah blah blah. This map is a one-lane map with no objectives, okay, and no healing at the spawning pool. This is fought for the ARAM community. There is an ARAM community for Heroes of the Storm. We didn't really have a map per se to play on, and now we can in custom games. This will not be a part of the normal rotation, okay, so you don't need to worry about it. This is just for a little bit of fun if you enjoy the ARAM mode. Like I said, Heroes of the Storm had nothing for it. New Hero Dehaka, already done 2 videos on him. I'm gonna quickly summarize my initial thoughts on him. Not a frontline tank like Joanna or Muradin is. He's more of a bruiser, Artanis style, maybe even kind of like a Sonya style. He excels at ganking from my point of view. You can build him in a couple of different ways. For example, if you want more tanky, you can build them for ability damage mitigation, or you can build them for max health regeneration, okay, healing and all that good stuff. I would characterize him as a ganky bruiser, okay? Just use your brush stalker, your Z ability, burrow in a brush, okay, behind enemy lines, and use your Q ability to CC the gank target, drag into your team, and so on and so forth. So because of his Q and his brush stalker, that makes him extremely potent at ganking. So again, ganky bruiser from my point of view. His damage is kind of meh. Okay, his damage is kind of meh from my point of view. But again, full story on Dehaka in my build guide, so stay tuned for that. User interface. Display settings. Heroes of the Storm now supports ultra-wide 21:9 monitor resolution. About goddamn time. Hero Select, the ready skin, mount, abilities, and talents buttons on Hero Select have received additional visual polish. Okay, yeah, I like the ones that were before. I like these ones too. Nothing really to talk about here. Thanks, Blizz, I guess. Game start notification. This one's cool though. If Heroes of the Storm is minimized, it will now automatically become the focus window when loading is finished and the match is about to begin. Perfect. If Heroes of the Storm is not the focus via Alt-Tab, like for example, I'm always Alt-Tab out while I'm waiting for a game, it will now blink in the taskbar when loading is finished. Thank you for this feature, Blizz. Definitely appreciate it. Rank play now. Finally, guys, after a really long wait, we get bans in ranked mode. Both Hero League and Team League will now have bans. The system, well, is the same system that has been used in competitive play. If you've seen any Heroes of the Storm competitive play, like tournaments, like ESL, and so on and so forth, the same system they use there. This is it, okay? This is the system. It's a 2-phase ban system. First off, you'll get 1 phase of bans, okay? One team bans, then the other team bans, then you get some picks, and halfway through the draft, there will be another ban session, okay? Absolutely cool system. There is no problem with this system. It's been thoroughly tested in competitive for us, okay? Up until this point, it works just fine. I have only one problem. This: each team will have 45 seconds to ban a hero during the first round and 30 seconds during the second ban. This seems like not that much time to actually talk with your team, okay? Either in chat, or if you're going Team League, you know, just establish, you know what, we can do this, like maybe ban the Cho'Gall and go for a Rexar. Who am I kidding? Okay, but you get the point. Not enough time to actually think of a couple of ways you can go about it. Don't really like that one. Also, hero pick timers have been reduced from 45 to 30 seconds. Not cool with this at all. I understand wanting to streamline the draft screen, okay, and for it to not take too long. But let's keep in mind that the actual draft is a very important part of competitive play. Many believe that a game can be won and lost in the draft, and you're kind of forcing my hand to be super quick about it. I don't like this. I would have put a bigger timer than 45 seconds on at least on bans, if not hero picks. Don't really like this too much. Updated rank requirements. Minimum player level requirements have been removed from ranked play, meaning that players no longer need to reach level 30 in order to participate in Hero or Team League games. Let me finish and then we'll talk. Due to the addition of bans, ranked play now requires that players have access to at least 14 heroes who have reached level 5 or higher in order to participate. Weekly free-to-play rotation heroes have reached level 5 or higher now count toward the minimum hero requirement. God damn it. And can also be selected for play in ranked games. Those who have received penalties for leaving games will no longer be prevented from participating in Team League games. Be sure to choose Team League allies carefully. Okay, obviously this was brain dead stupid to implement. I mean, come on, seriously, if you're playing in Team League, okay, you get to choose your allies. If you want to play with a bunch of assholes that keep on leaving games, that is your option. Why should the developer prevent me from doing so? So this was fine, okay, should have been in from the get-go. But I'm not cool with lowering the bar into ranked gameplay. Okay, this helps competitive players, this helps esports teams, this helps well, a variety of people. Okay, Smurf accounts. Okay, a lot of people make Smurf accounts. Okay, especially competitive player. I have one myself, don't really have the time to play it. And well, it's gonna be easier for you to get into ranked. You're gonna say, hold on, you still need the heroes. Yeah, but you can buy those with money. You can buy those with money. Okay, and look, the rotation will be part of the actual ranked rotation. Okay, you will be able to use the free rotation ranked, which is pretty shit. I know a lot of people are gonna have a lot of problems with this. Okay, we're gonna get the level 5 chins in ranked and so on and so forth. I don't like this. Okay, I would have put the bar a whole lot higher. You gotta have at least something like, I don't know, you gotta have at least 3 heroes of each role to level 8 or higher to participate in ranked gameplay. But then again, you're gonna say, yeah, but they can level it in versus AI, so what did you solve there? Not much. That's true as well. But anyway, I don't like the fact that the bar to ranked is this low. It won't really affect players like me who are at a good MMR level, actual Blizzard MMR, okay, but it will affect others and it will create the whole LO hell and all whatnot. I just don't like it. Again, I would force more restrictive access to ranked gameplay. Have more heroes at a higher level just to prove you actually have experience and you know at least at a, I don't know, decent level how to play those specific heroes. I don't like this one bit, to be honest. I know a lot of players will, again, competitive players will love this. Okay, they don't have to jump for hoops to get into ranked, and that's awesome. But you know, competitive players are this part of the community, okay, a very small part of the community. Normal everyday Heroes of the Storm players, well, not really don't think they're gonna be too happy about this one. That's just my thoughts. Feel free to disagree in the comment section down below. Draft lobby. The draft lobby has received an overhaul and additional visual polish, and hero selection has been visually reworked. Okay, so a lot of eye candy. If you looked at Heroes of the Storm in general, and if you look at other Blizzard games, there were certain areas where it wasn't quite up to snuff if you compare to other Blizzard titles. I don't know, even if I compare to Diablo in certain elements, okay? I'm talking about polish, not actual fidelity, okay? How finished was the scene, okay? Do I see pixels over there blinking and so on and so forth, or textures which are like faded out and look like crap? And well, Heroes of the Storm does have some issues. What I do like, what is absolutely awesome here, check this out, guys. A favorite bar has been added in order to help players more easily find and select their most preferred heroes during a draft phase. Okay, this was needed from my point of view. Absolutely awesome addition. You can set up the 8 heroes yourself, or if you don't set it up yourself, the game will pick your 8 most top level heroes. Something like that. Yeah, actual hero level. Obviously, this is gonna come in handy. You're just gonna select the heroes you play, having them in that bar. It's gonna be easy for you to select them and all whatnot. But most importantly, have you ever had that situation where, oh god damn it, I'm at 4 seconds till I pick my thing and that guy picked that stupid fucking hero, so therefore I gotta grab a support. Where the hell is Malfurion? Where the hell timer's up? And then you get to auto select and you're like, okay, because you couldn't find the goddamn hero. Where was it? I had a couple of times where I had the situation, because again, we had bars, we still have bars, okay, and you just gotta remember, okay, this guy is on bar number 3, I think somewhere in the middle. That was stupid, okay, that's what it was. Now you can just click on browse all and you have a little search function there, and you're just gonna search for the Dehaka or whatever, find them, lock them, easy. Thank you. Should have been in from the get-go. What else? Heroes can now be sorted by role. Okay, so we got filters, that's cool. Custom game. Several ban methods have been added for custom game draft lobbies. Again, helps if you want to play in a more competitive fashion. Up until this point, for example, if you are part of a team league group, how would you practice? In quick match? Seriously? Can't really practice in quick match for shit, let's be honest here. So you would just go team league, okay, and it wasn't really practice, it was actual play. Now you can go to custom games, okay, maybe create a scrim with another team, okay, and create the whole competitive play conditions, okay, including bans, okay, you'll have bans in custom games as well, so you can practice a whole lot more efficiently and accurately like that. Again, very nice addition, thank you Blizz. In-game UI, new hero portrait, players can now right-click through the in-game hero portrait. Def recaps, okay, the def recap scheme, that's one cool, this one is cool. So, every time you die, you will get a notification window on the left of your screen. I don't know if you saw it or not. You will be able to click on that, and it will show from who you took damage, from what abilities specifically, what effects did you gain. For example, like a Morales healed you, okay, in your last engagement where you died, okay, you're gonna see a little bar, a little graph where her Q or whatever ability she cast on you did what, okay, so you will be able to understand what went down in the previous fight a whole lot better because of this, okay, awesome. We've been asking for this feature, and we've been asking for bans in ranked gameplay for a long time. We've been asking for unranked draft as well, so Blizzard's kind of putting everything together in this humongoid patch, which is nice. And I don't understand why would you put those 5 reworks at once. That seems kind of, I don't know, crazy. Score screen, on the score screen, from additional the 2 tabs we have, we'll also have a new tab now with the last def recap. That's cool as well. Hotkeys. Now I'm not gonna take you through the whole enchilada, but the gist of it is kind of like this. Now you will be able to set up custom controls for each ability for each hero. What do I mean by that? How do you cast an actual spell? Up until this point you had 3 options: quick cast, on, off, or on release, okay. You will now be able to individually, per hero and per spell, select a specific setting. Let's take Dehaka for example, shall we? Okay, his Q ability is drag, this is a skill shot. Maybe you want this one to be on released. You'll be able to select Dehaka from the settings menu. Okay, you'll go to his Q ability drag, and then you will select from a drop down, okay, on release. Maybe that's how you want to play. W, no point in that one. You're gonna leave it quick cast on or off, or even use global. You will still have the same global settings we have, okay, and you have the use global as well there. His heroic ability, again, let's say for isolation, you want it on release, you'll be able to set it just for that, and the game will remember your settings per hero. Okay, this is a big improvement to Heroes of the Storm, because in certain situations quick cast is a good idea, in certain situations quick cast is not a good idea. On release is a good idea for some skill shots, for others it's not, and so on and so forth. Okay, it depends on your type of gameplay. How do you like to play? Okay, for example, I use quick cast on always because from my point of view that's the most efficient, but maybe you are more efficient in another way. Okay, so definitely love this addition, and we've been asking for this as well. Another feature we've been asking for. Okay, art improvements, not really important here. No actual models reworked, just a little bit of spells here and there. Not really that big of a deal, but this one's cool. Rhaegar's Golf Wolf form will now more closely match his skin and skin variations again, so we get this little green wolf and the red wolf and the blue wolf. Okay, it looks a whole lot better. I do believe we've been asking for this one as well. It looks cool. Check out on the PTR if you want to see. New bundles, not really important. Of course, the Haka. Okay, we got a whole bunch of warning sounds that will now play even if Heroes of the Storm is in background and in plain background sound option is disabled. Okay, even so, we will still get some warning for important events, even like I said, if it's all tab out. Game has begun, loading has finished, and the game is about to begin. Okay, such events which really you should know about. I like this particular feature because, like I said, I'm always all tabbed out for the most part while I'm waiting for a game, so I definitely like this. There will be players who will not like this, maybe people who just don't want to be bothered. If I told you to shut up, then you should shut up, but then again, just mute them from the volume control on your right corner and it should be fine. Design and gameplay. AFK detections. Players who are not present at the start of the game will now be more quickly removed. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Blizz. Thank you very freaking much. Bot is better than nothing. Hero movement interaction unification. Several abilities have been changed in an effort to unify their usage. The following abilities can now be used to move to invulnerable units. Kerrigan's Q, Illidan's Q. The following abilities can now be used to travel to objects created by an enemy such as Sergeant Hammer, Spider Mines, Kerrigan's Q, Lunara's R, Illidan's Q. You get it, okay? Up until this point, for example, with a Chen, if you wanted to kill a little Sergeant Hammer mine, you couldn't Q to it. Okay, you had to walk all over there. You know? Okay, and so on and so forth. To be honest, I wasn't aware of all of these little things, just some of them. More of a bug fix than anything else. On hit effects, effects applied when basic abilities strike the target will no longer be applied if evasion causes the basic attack to miss. Ha! Bug fix. On my way ping, pathing lines. Allied on my way pings will now display lines on the minimap that show the projected path of travel. This clutters a little bit the minimap, but not that much, not that bad. Besides, it helps out players of my way of playing. I don't use chat, especially not in ranked, especially only chat, allied chat if I actually play with a pre-made. I ping, I do a whole lot of pinging, so this, okay, that shows that my allies are gonna go this way and that way and so on. It helps players like me who only use pings and refuse to actually chat. Nothing good ever came from a mobile chat. That doesn't mean you guys have to do it, that's just my way. You do it your way. Battlegrounds, Dragonshire, Dragon Knight, now immune to attack speed slows applied by attacks from enemy forts and keeps. Now, this is a big buff to the Dragon Knight, however, it will help more newer players, so I don't call them scrubs that charge in. You know, they get the Dragon, bro, no minions, no backup, no nothing. Guess what happened? The Dragon Knight was slowed as fuck because of the core or the keep or whatever, okay, that slows the attacks. And it didn't do a lot of damage, and well, the Dragon Knight would be destroyed before it got mostly anything done. Okay, so yeah, look at it any way you want, but it clearly is a buff. Also, Savage Charge W, targets punted by Savage Charge will no longer be stunned after landing. That should mean that channeled abilities such as Lily's Jug of 1000 Cups will no longer be interrupted by the Dragon Knight punt. If you remember, the actual interrupt happened after Lily landed, she got the stun and well stopped, okay? And it will be cool again to see Lily flying with the jugs, always cool. So yeah, good buff to the Dragon Knight here. Garden Terror, Garden of Terror, player controlled basic attack damage reduced by 15%. Okay, basic attacks now deal 50% damage to nearby non-heroic enemy splash damage, okay. Basic attacks now instantly kill minions, hurrah. Overgrown W no longer affects minions or mercenaries. Oh boy. No longer deals damage to structures, oh boy. Garden of Terror now deals 100% bonus damage to structures disabled by Overgrowth, so that's how that works now. Maximum duration has been increased from 15 to 25 seconds, cooldown increased from 15 to 25 seconds, and the health also has been increased by 100% because of the increase in duration, cooldown, so on and so forth. You get it, right? So, our tactic with the Garden Terror up until this point was a very good tactic. Just go from lane to lane, put your pot down, go to another lane, put your pot down, and the enemy team had two options: either chase you and try to kill you, okay, in the terror, get rid of the terror, or stop and destroy the pot so it doesn't do too much damage to their minions, to their structures, and so on and so forth. This is gone now, okay? You will have to actually melee the structure which is in range of your Overgrowth. So the tactics on actually using the Garden Terror will change forever. I don't know if I like this. I like the thing with it spread the Overgrowth, and it looks so cool. I hope at least the effect remains the same. Didn't get the chance to test on the PTR. Talents. Arcane Power duration has been increased from 5 to 6 seconds. Not that many players played with Arcane. There weren't that many heroes with meta involved Arcane Power. But then again, maybe that's the point. We'll see. Block damage reduction increased from 50 to 75 seconds. This is a huge boost to block. It puts a damper on AA heroes. Okay, look, block gets this, and Arcane Power gets this. Interesting, they said that. Dampen Magic. Excuse me. This talent has been redesigned. Dampened Magic charges now cause all incoming ability damage to be reduced for 50% for 1 second. More damage mitigation across the board, huh? Interesting, is it not? Vampiric Assault has been renamed to Vigorous Assault. Okay, fine. Vampiric Strike has been renamed to Vigorous Strike. Okay, whatever. Okay, so better damage mitigation. Okay. And a lot more duration from Arcane Power. Arcane Power was non-hero specific talent, okay? The one with the thing on top, and then I think I picked it up for Mage Falstad from time to time just to you know, use it right before I use my shock and all. Not, again, from what I know, not that many heroes' meta builds include Arcane Power. Let's keep on. Oh, this is it. Okay, we are gonna do hero changes in part 2. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about these changes? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Give some feedback. Maybe somebody somewhere sees them. Alright, I do believe that about covers everything. Now, before I go, I would like to say that I am very happy to see launch features finally being implemented in Heroes of the Storm. Now, our beloved game Heroes of the Storm was released, well, in the state that it was, but slowly and surely the issues we have, okay, are getting ironed out. The matchmaker is getting palmed, okay, getting ironed out. People have been reporting better matchmaking, and so has Blizzard. You guys will judge, we judge, okay, as the player base, if it's actually good or not. We are finally getting bans. It was weird that Heroes of the Storm actually pushed esports without actually having a ban system in their live game. That seemed kind of weird. We still need some features, okay? We need the ranking system redrawn, okay? The revamp to the ranking system. The Distant Brother did say that we will no longer be getting ranks from 50 to 1. We'll have like bronze and gold, diamond, and all that good stuff. Kind of similarly to another MOBA, you know what I mean? And also, I'm hoping for a big revamp to actual Team League. Team League right now is mostly a skeleton. That's not real competitive 5-on-5. But yeah, you guys get it, okay? Maybe a new reconnect system which doesn't suck balls. That would be good as well. But the point is, slowly but surely, we are getting to finished product material. We're not there yet. We still have a long way to go, but like I said, I'm happy to see these features finally arrive to Heroes of the Storm. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe. As always, my name has been Leyzar. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section down below, and that's about it. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys again soon.